Welcome everyone to another episode of Universe Mode. It's a wild night last night at the Royal Rumble in which we saw Bobby Lashley win the men's one and Paige win the women's one. So, we're going to hear from our women's Royal Rumble winner Paige tonight, all live from Phoenix, Arizona. And kicking off the show tonight is Drew McIntyre, and I don't think he's too happy with how last night went. Remember, before the Universal Championship match, Randy Orton attacked him before the bell, and Orton ended up winning the Universal Championship from him. Drew McIntyre has something to say. And Drew's calling out Randy Orton, saying that was a chicken shit way to win last night. Said attacking somebody before the bell is not how a champion should be acting. And Drew saying that there's still a pay-per-view this month before WrestleMania, and that's no way out, and he wants a rematch with Randy Orton. He says he doesn't care what the match is. He says he wants a rematch for the Universal Championship. Drew saying that he knows we don't do automatic rematches here Monday Night Raw, but he feels given the circumstances, he thinks he deserves a rematch. And he says go ahead and make it whatever match you want, but he wants one more shot at Randy Orton for the Universal title. So we'll have to see if Shane McMahon listens, or if he wants to give Drew a rematch. We'll have to find out here, but Drew issued the challenge. So as you can see here from this tweet from GM Shane McMahon, to determine who will be facing the winner of the Universal Championship match at WrestleMania, we will have an Elimination Chamber match. So, to determine who's in that Elimination Chamber match, we got to have some qualifying matches. Only makes sense. And the first of these qualifying matches will be Seth Rollins versus Sheamus. Out first is Seth Rollins, former Universal Champion, making his way to the ring. But yeah, we're going to see an Elimination Chamber match to determine who faces the Universal Champion at WrestleMania. So whether it's Seth Rollins or Sheamus, one of these guys are going to find themselves in the Elimination Chamber match. One of the 6 entrants. 6 men enter. And one will come out with a title shot for WrestleMania. So, this is one way to get to WrestleMania. Rollins and Sheamus face off here tonight. Obviously, another way to get to WrestleMania is winning the Royal Rumble, which Bobby Lashley did, but he is a SmackDown superstar. So tune into SmackDown to hear for him. In fact, I believe Bobby Lashley has an announcement to make on SmackDown, so you'll want to tune in for that when that episode drops later on. But right now, we still got some matches here on Raw. Seth Rollins takes on Sheamus. Both of these men were in the Royal Rumble last night, but neither man was able to win, and this is their shot to get to WrestleMania now. Rollins, a former Universal Champion, Sheamus, a former WWE Champion. Both these guys are no strangers to winning world titles, as Rollins hits that running knee strike, jumping knee strike, I should say. He's busted several men open with that move here in Universe Mode, as Sheamus pushes them away. And with a nice belly-to-belly suplex. But both of these men have won world championships before, but it's been a while for Sheamus, plus he's never held the Universal Championship. Seth Rollins was recently a Universal Champion before Drew McIntyre took it from him at SummerSlam. Rollins with a standing moonsault. Now Rollins going up top. And the elbow drop right to the chest of Sheamus. Crowd booing. Once again, Sheamus shuts that forearm down. Going to send him into the corner. Lifts him over into the tree of woe. What's he thinking? Ooh, drives the foot right into the throat. Sheamus dragging him away from the ropes. Now picks him up to like a little gut-wrench suplex. Rollins, though, back up to his feet. Misses with the forearm shot. Sheamus catches him. Nice slam. And Sheamus went to go for some knee strikes. Looked like Rollins with the reversal. Oh, and Rollins with a nice little base drop, whatever you want to call that move there. But Sheamus quicker on the strike. And now, back what he wanted to do, the knees to the midsection. Sheamus going to go in for a cover, but Rollins kicks out right away. I think it's going to take more than that to put Seth Rollins away. Ooh, Rollins with a nice counter. Now the roll through, and the kick to the jaw. Rollins fired up. Kick to the midsection. Into the curb stomp. Seth Rollins looking to put this away early. Looking to end this early, I should say. And Sheamus with the kick out at 2. Sheamus still got some fight left in him. Rollins looking a little frustrated. Now dropping the knee right into the face. Sheamus now clutching his neck. And Rollins takes him off his feet. Forearm shot. Sheamus going to roll out to the floor. Trying to create a little bit of distance. Rollins going to fly though and takes him out with a suicide dive. And what a move by Rollins. Putting his body on the line here tonight. Rollins looking in great form. Being very impressive with his showing tonight. Ooh, ducks Sheamus' double axe handle smash, but Sheamus comes back with a shot to the midsection. Now he's got him up on his shoulders. And drops him face first onto the top turnbuckle. Into the cover. And not even a 1 count. Seth Rollins kicks out. Sheamus, though, drops a knee to the lower back. Sheamus once again picking him up and just tossing him around. Rollins with a good reversal, but can't capitalize on it. Sheamus going to send him into the ropes, and a big backdrop. Now kick to the back. Sheamus really focusing on the back of Seth Rollins. Catches him with an uppercut. Rollins, though, back to his feet. Butt comes up empty. Sheamus ducks him. Sheamus gets him down to a chin lock here. Rollins trying to fight out of it. Sheamus, though, going to toss him to the side. And a huge double axe handle smash. Took Seth out of his boots with that one. To the cover. And only gets a 1 count as Rollins gets his shoulder up. He's still in this somehow. Sheamus getting him back up to his feet. Oh, into the bro kick. What a move. To the cover. And again, he did not hook the legs of Seth Rollins. Going to make him pay. What did Sheamus just do? Things are getting weird. Things are definitely getting weird here on Raw. Sheamus tossing Rollins away. I have no idea what we just saw. You know, this is what happens whenever the Fiend is making an appearance. He's supposed to be wrestling later tonight. I swear, weird things happen here on Monday Night Raw whenever the Fiend is going to be in action. Rollins catches him with that kick. Sheamus appears to be back to normal. Seth Rollins in control. Running forearm smash into the curb stomp, and it busted Sheamus open. And there it is, the 3 count from Seth Rollins. Impressive move there. Rollins picks up the victory in a kind of bizarre matchup. I mean, things were going pretty normal until Sheamus turned silver there. And like I said, as I previously mentioned, the Fiend will be in action tonight. So, again, I don't know what it is, but whenever he's on the show, weird things happen, as we've seen during the Mixed Match Tag Challenge. But Seth Rollins is victorious, and he will be heading to the Elimination Chamber match for a shot at the Universal Championship. Remember, the winner of the Elimination Chamber match will get a shot at the Universal Championship match at Wrestlemania. So, Seth Rollins would be one of those 6 men in the chamber. Sheamus rolls out. Referee going to check on him, probably treat his cut. Seth Rollins, though, is victorious. And Braun Strowman's out here tonight. He's looking to give us maybe an explanation for why he helped GM Shane McMahon in that Extreme Rules match last night. And Strowman saying that he has no partnership with Shane McMahon, said that the reason he came out there was because of Brody Lee. He said, lately things have been rough for him here in Universe Mode, losing the United States Championship to Brody Lee and having the issues with Bray Wyatt. He said he had to do a lot of self-reflecting. He looks like a larger version of John Silver here with the bald head. And Braun Strowman now saying that he realizes Brody Lee needs to pay for the pain that he's caused him, and he said he's first on his shit list, and he's coming after Brody. And he said last night's match was only a small taste of the pain still to come. And he tells Shane McMahon that he's not going to be there for him every match, so don't start thinking that he's going to become like a personal bodyguard or anything for him. He said this was between him and Brody. So we'll have to see if Brody responds. But right now, Braun Strowman saying he's got beef with Brody Lee. And he's doing an awful lot of flexing, too. Up next, we find out who will be facing United States Champion Aleister Black at No Way Out, which is the next pay-per-view. Up first, Buddy Murphy, the former champion, got beat on a roll-up, and he was not happy. And discussed things with Shane McMahon, and Shane said if you can win a match, you can get one more shot at Aleister Black and win another title shot. But you have to win this match in order to do it. And if his opponent wins, then he's going to get the match instead of Buddy Murphy. And his opponent tonight is none other than Ricochet, a man Buddy Murphy is very familiar with. These two have had some good matches so far in Universe Mode. Winner of this match will be getting a United States Championship shot at No Way Out against Aleister Black. Ricochet making his way to the ring. So yeah, Shane McMahon thought it was fair. Even though Buddy Murphy lost, he was like, you can get another shot, but you got to go through a guy you're very familiar with in order to do it. But there's incentive for Ricochet to win as well because he can get that United States Championship shot instead. So Buddy Murphy going to go to work here early on. These two are very familiar with each other. They've had some good matches so far. I want to say this is the third matchup between the two. It's Murphy going for that knee strike that knocked out Sami Zayn before. Ricochet kicks out at 1. But I want to say this is the third matchup between these two. The first one, Buddy Murphy just walked out in the middle of it. This was back when he was still with Seth Rollins, and a very bizarre ending there to that match when he just walked out and took the count out. But the second match then between these two was very competitive, and I believe Buddy Murphy won that one. So this is kind of like the big rubber match between the two. Oh, Murphy sends Ricochet into the LED board there. Now, Murphy's had 2 good matches with Aleister Black as well. One on Raw and one on the pay-per-view. Now, the one on Raw ended in controversy. As you remember, Buddy Murphy had his hand on the bottom rope, but the referee counted to 3 anyway. And so that set up the no disqualification match at the pay-per-view. And then Aleister Black caught him on a roll-up to steal it 1, 2, 3. And Aleister Black won the championship. So kind of a screwy finish to both of the matches. And Ricochet goes for a Spanish fly. And a standing moonsault. He's bringing the heat right now to Buddy Murphy. Yeah, Aleister Black with 2 wins over Buddy Murphy now. But neither of them have really been that impressive. Like I said, one was just bad officiating, and then the other was a kind of a surprise ending on a roll-up. So you have to wonder, can Aleister Black actually beat him straight up without any kind of like screwiness, you know? not trying to make excuses for Buddy Murphy, just saying both matches were very weird endings. Oh, awkward collision there. Ricochet gets hit. Oh, and thrown right down. Now Buddy Murphy going in with a knee strike. Remember, Sami Zayn accused him of using a loaded knee pad before. Ricochet with the counter and a power bomb. And Ricochet with the jumping cutter and kips up. And he's going to go in for a cover off of that. And gets a 1 count as Murphy kicks out. Buddy Murphy back up to his feet, catches him with a quick strike. And into a vertical suplex. Murphy now going to climb up to the top rope. Into a shooting star press, but Ricochet got the knees up. Ricochet now catches him. Oh, wow, what a move. That dropped him right in the back of his head and neck. Ricochet shot to the midsection into a DDT as he kips up. Now another kick to the midsection. Ricochet gets him up. Oh, wow, what a power bomb. Ricochet using his speed to his advantage here in this match. Murphy, though, quickly closes in. Gets him up for a vertical suplex. Ricochet smartly rolling out, trying to create a little bit of distance, but Buddy Murphy waits on him. But Ricochet catches him with a forearm shot. Springboard uppercut into the cover. But Buddy Murphy kicks out right away. And Murphy missed with the running boot, but catches him with a strike to the throat. Ricochet, though, sends him into the corner. What's he thinking here? And the moonsault! Ricochet's getting him up to his feet. Murphy a little wobbly. And Ricochet with that big roundhouse kick to the side of the head, dragging him away from the ropes. Rolls him over into the cover. But not even on 1 count. Buddy Murphy kicked out right away. And I have to think Ricochet may have wasted just a little bit too much time trying to roll him over and get him in position for the cover. But Ricochet catches him with basically a one-legged code breaker. And a kick out at 2 from Buddy Murphy. Ricochet came really close. Murphy with a surprise Hurricanrana. I think he caught Ricochet off guard with that one. He's got him up and over. Buddy Murphy now taunting him, telling him to get up. Ricochet shot to the midsection. Murphy's got him up into the Murphy's Law, into the cover. And a 3 count. Buddy Murphy is going to No Way Out one more time with Aleister Black for the United States Championship. A solid match between these two. Ricochet pulled out a lot of new tricks, but in the end, Buddy Murphy was able to overcome them. And he will be facing Aleister Black one more time for the United States Championship. What a fight between these two. I don't think these two can have a bad match. Even that one Murphy walked out in the middle of, they were having a good match up to that point. So I feel like these two always deliver every time they get in the ring. But in the end, Buddy Murphy is victorious. And he punches his ticket to No Way Out to try to win back his United States Championship. Aleister Black, you know, is probably watching this match very closely, studying this. You have to wonder if he'll have anything new up his sleeve for Buddy. Next up, our Women's Royal Rumble winner is making an appearance. Paige was the number 27th, I believe, entrant in the Rumble, and she pulled off the win, last eliminating Kairi Sane. Came down between those two, and Paige got the better of that exchange and ended up winning the Royal Rumble. So now she gets a title match of her choosing, and she's popped up here on Raw. Let's see who she's calling out, and it looks like it's going to be Becky Lynch. She says she's getting right to the chase and says to be the man, you need to beat the man, and that is why she's going to be challenging Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania. Paige says she wants to prove that she is the top woman, and to do that, she wants to be the top woman in Becky Lynch. So she is going to be using her Royal Rumble match winning contract against Becky. And Paige is also saying that she is back, but she says she still feels a little rusty. And despite winning the Rumble, she says she needs another warm-up match. So at the pay-per-view, No Way Out, she's issuing an open challenge. So Paige issuing an open challenge for the pay-per-view. And she said she doesn't care if it's somebody from Raw or SmackDown. She just wants a warm-up match at the pay-per-view. So she's issuing this open challenge. She says she wants to knock any ring rust off before she faces Becky Lynch. Assuming Becky's still the champion. So there we have it. Paige is making her decision. She's going to be going for the Raw Women's Championship. Alright, next up, as you can see from the pyro going off, it's going to be Kane making his entrance here. And this match be also for one of the spots in the men's elimination chamber match. So we already know Seth Rollins is going to be in it. And joining him will either be Kane or The Fiend. And I already mentioned The Fiend's name earlier. It always seems like weird things happen whenever he's here. With him and Kane in the same match, surely something's going to be weird in this one. As the Fiend makes his way to the ring. It's been a while since we've seen him in singles action. We've seen a lot of tag stuff with Alexa Bliss, but we haven't really seen any singles matches from him here in a hot minute. So, Fiend making his way down here. Either him or Kane's going to be getting into that Elimination Chamber match, which good luck to everybody else in that match. We already know Seth Rollins will be in it. Winner of that will get a shot at the Universal title at WrestleMania. Fiend making his appearance here. Making his entrance, I should say. And there's Kane. He looks ready to go, and so does the Fiend. And the Fiend went for a running crossbody, and Kane missed him. Or ducked him, I should say, but the Fiend, catches him with a back suplex. Crowd booing. They seem to be behind Kane tonight. The Fiend catches him with a knee to the face. Oh, wow, and Uranagi there. The Fiend just picks him up. Rare to see somebody manhandle Kane like that. Now just choking Kane and headbutts him. Fiend now circling him. Oh, God. Yeah, I don't think we've ever seen somebody really manhandle Kane like this before. Fiend picks him up into a vertical suplex. And now with a headbutt. What is going on right now? I've never seen Kane get manhandled like this before. Kane back up to his feet. Fiend ducks him, though. Now going to send him onto the apron. Kane holding on. Fiend gets him up. Another vertical suplex. Chance of Bray's gonna kill you. Now the crowd seems to have come around on him. Oh! Oh my, Kane just sits right back up. And now Kane driving his foot into the face of the Fiend. Now it seems he's woken Kane up. But the Fiend fights back from one knee. And again with the choking into the headbutt and busts him open. Not like you can tell though because of the mask, but now the Fiend putting pressure down on the shoulder of Kane. And good God, the Fiend just picks him up and tosses him across the ring. Like I said, we don't see people do that to Kane very often. Into the Sister Abigail. Fiend going in for a cover off the Sister Abigail. And only gets a 1 count. Into the choke. Oh, wow. I thought he was going for a choke slam, but Kane with the reversal. Fiend now with a headbutt to the back of the head and tosses him across the ring. Kane tried to roll out, but the Fiend was not letting him. Kane now shot to the midsection and a big boot. Now stomping right in the face of the Fiend. Kane getting to get sent into the corner. Now the Fiend drives him into the corner, into a German suplex. Now a knee to the face. Kane now fights back with a strike of his own. And now applying that almost like Mandible Claw himself. And the Fiend gets a little lucky there, rope break. Referee goes in for the cover. The Fiend kicks out right away. And a running cross body. Into the Sister Abigail once again. Fiend just messing with him here at this point. And now takes him down into the Sister Abigail, or the Mandible Claw. I don't know how that wasn't rope break, but Kane is not responsive right now. Referee calls for a bell. I don't think he really tapped out. The Fiend just choked him out. It looked like Kane's head was on the bottom rope when that move was initially started. It probably should have been stopped right away. Called for a rope break, but the end result is the Fiend wins. Like I said, I didn't really see Kane tap, but he passed out. He was unresponsive there after that Mandible Claw was applied. Referee calls for the bell, and the Fiend is victorious. So now we know 2 of the 6 men in the men's elimination chamber match will be Seth Rollins and the Fiend. 2 former champions. And just like that, we now know 2 of our men that are in that match. And good luck to the other 4 members. Actually, other 5. I would not want to be locked in a cage with the Fiend. And what a way to end this show. Stay tuned in the near future for an episode of SmackDown. We hear from Men's Royal Rumble winner Bobby Lashley.